let's kind of take a step back and discuss your company and this concept of partnering with other operators. It seems to be it's a common occurrence, but it seems to be a new concept when speaking with investors. Here at CPI, our business model is very similar. Initially, when we started out, we wanted to be the operator, but in our case, we're international investors. We're investing all the way from Canada. So for us to have the infrastructure in place, and by infrastructure, I mean having the right employees, consultants, advisors, the asset manager, property manager, the brokers, everybody in place, and some in-house employees, it would have been too cumbersome and costly for CPI at this stage to have that. So we went the same route as you, to partner with active operators. Now, the benefits this also provides is, if we did create the infrastructure in a certain regions we want to be in, for example, Florida, or in South Carolina, or in Arizona, we wouldn't be as quick to be able to pivot. Just like you said, we're opportunistic. We want to find the best deals possible for our investors, and at times deals come and go very quickly, and the ability to partner with the best operators in many regions allows us to be very dynamic and more successful. So just wanted to kind of touch on that.
And cherry pick the best deals.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there are a lot of advantages to the business model that we're talking about here, namely the diversification. You kind of touched on that, but if we're operating as direct operators, we own the property, we're doing the asset management, we're operating the buildings, we're leasing up the properties, all that kind of stuff. If you're going to be really good at it, you're probably going to be really localized to one market or one kind of region. Whereas, folks like us, we're able to bring our investors diversification that those operators can't, because we can partner with operators in, let's say, Florida, then we can partner with operators in California and New Mexico and Ohio, or wherever it might be, and you'll get that geographic diversification and other types of diversification as well. I mean, if you can invest in multifamily and self-storage and senior living, and if you're the direct operator of those, you're probably not very good at all of them. You're going to have to pick one to be really good at. Maybe there's a couple that you can spin off, but the way that we do it, we're able to partner with the best operators in self-storage, the best operators in senior living, the best operators in multifamily. So you can diversify your asset type, the sponsors that you work with, and the geographies. And on top of that, what we're really providing is a service to, share our network, because we're kind of in this network that we know all these folks, we know these sponsors, we know their reputations. So we're not going to bring you a deal with a sponsorship team that we don't trust ourselves, and then we're not investing in the deal ourselves. So we're doing the due diligence on the sponsor, the market, and the deal, so that you don't have to. And it's not like you're not going to, you should, but at least we're doing that upfront work first before you can get your eyes on it.
Absolutely.
Nice.
No, genius. It's also a second set of eyes. I mean, the investors can see is a second set of eyes. You have a team overseeing another team to ensure this done. And both teams are being compensated relative to the performance of the asset. So it's important that the project makes sense, and having a strong team in place in every case scenario.